Welcome everyone, Johnny Keck over at AMP Futures. Thank you for tuning in. In this short video presentation today, we're going to show you how to get connected using our AMP exclusive platform, MultiCharts.net, free of charge. We're going to show you how to get connected to your data feed, and we're going to assume that you've already gone through the process of downloading and installing the platform onto your computer, as well as obtaining a set of login credentials, whether you're using a live or demo account. All right, so let's get started. Go ahead and double click the icon here. Now, one thing I want to mention is when you do install MultiCharts.net, there will be a series of icons that will be displayed on your desktop. And sometimes we get questions, which icon do I select? So the main icon that you want to focus on is going to be the MultiCharts.net 64 Special Edition icon, which you'll see there has a green, orange, and blue display, which is going to allow you to get into the platform. Typically, what I do is to avoid any confusion, if you have no purpose of creating algorithms or automated trading strategies, then you can go ahead and delete the other icons that you see here, just to avoid any confusion and keep things a little more organized. And this is just the install file that I just installed. I literally just installed the software about 5 minutes ago. So I am logging into the platform for the very first time, as if you are. So it's going to be a great way for you to get an idea what to expect once you log into the platform for the very first time. Now, one thing, if you're wondering, okay, well, if I delete these icons, will I lose them permanently? And the answer to that question is no. They will still be stored within the subfolder of MultiCharts.net Special Edition that you can see here, and they will still be here. So you can always go back and access those icons, as well as access them within the platform itself. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and double-click the MultiCharts.net 64 Special Edition icon. And what you're looking for is the MultiCharts splash screen to appear. And you should see that momentarily. It should pop up in a couple seconds here. And there it is right there. So you want to make sure you look for that splash screen to populate, which is going to give you an indication that the platform is getting ready to populate. All right, so the first thing is when you first log into the platform, you're going to see a few options, and we're going to go ahead and show you what that looks like in a few seconds here. All right, now, I will show you whether you're using a 14-day trial or if you're using live credentials to log into your live account. I will go ahead and show you the differences of what mode you have to select. It will be very obvious as well as self-explanatory, but I want to go ahead and demonstrate as we move into this video. All right, so there's the background of MultiCharts, and in a few moments you are going to see a wizard set up, and there it is right there. So you can see that it says getting started. And those are the data feeds that we offer that work with MultiCharts.net. AMP-TT-Net, also known as Trading Technologies, CQG data feed, LMAX, which is our Forex data provider, and Rhythmic technology as well. Now, since at this moment I'm going to be logging in using the CQG data feed, so in this case I'm going to go ahead and select CQG. Of course, if you're using a different data provider outside of CQG, just make sure that you select that specific gateway so you can pull up the login screen and access that particular broker profile so you can connect to that data feed. So in this case, I'm going to select CQG, and I'm going to hit Next. And now you will see the next step where you can enter in your login and password. All right, so now if you're using a 14-day trial, after you submitted the request off our website, you should have already received a username and password in your email. Typically, if you're using CQG, it would start with demo and a series of numbers, and you'll have a generic password that's automatically assigned for you. So you just want to make sure that you leave that mode on demo and then copy and paste that username and password into these fields here. Now, very important, you want to make sure that when you do copy and paste, you want to make sure that there are no spaces before or after. So for example, I'm just going to type in demo 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that there's a little space there. Let me show you here. Right there. If I can backspace, so you don't want to copy it where there's a little space just like that. Otherwise, it will be an invalid username and password when you try to connect. Also, if you do copy and paste, and notice the blinking cursor at the end there, notice there's a little space after the 4 there. So that will also cause a problem. MultiCharts is going to think that's a character within the username or password. And again, you're going to get invalid username and password. So what I typically like to do to eliminate human error is I never recommend manually typing in the login credentials. It's always best to copy and paste. And when you do copy and paste, what you're looking for is a perfect copy and paste, just like that. Actually, that's not a perfect copy and paste. It'll be just like that. So you can see there's no spaces. It's a perfect copy and paste. And then once you have that in place, just simply paste your credentials in the login and password field, and then you're going to log in. Now, that's specific for the demo environment. If you're logging into a live account, then just be sure to change that mode to live. And then now I'm going to go ahead and log in with my credentials. So I'm going to simply copy and paste the login and password. And again, perfect copy and paste with no spaces before or after the username or password. All right, I'm going to hit finish. And what will happen next is the MultiCharts will go through a process where it's going to create the pre-built workspaces that we automatically configure and build for first-time users that log into MultiCharts.net. We understand that if you're transitioning from a different platform, there's going to be a learning curve in understanding how to use the platform as well as building a workspace. So the one thing that we don't want for you to get discouraged for is if you log into a platform looking at a blank gray screen, which is what you see behind that little opening workspace dialog box. So we've created a foundation for you to build off and a pre-built workspace. So we will give you a quick head start and you can jump right into the platform and begin using it. Give it a few moments. My computer is not the fastest, it's not the slowest, so it will take a little time for me to populate the workspaces. But you can see there it's still fairly quick. And this is what the pre-built workspace looks like. Let me go ahead and blow it up full size. I'm going to minimize this dome for now, just so we can see what the workspace looks like. All right, and then typically the dome will fit right in the middle here. Actually, let me go ahead and do that. And let's just do this for a second. I'll just move it towards the middle of the screen. And there you go. And now we are officially logged into MultiCharts.net. And that's all that's required for you to do to get logged in. The one thing that you want to make sure of when you are logged in, to know that you have logged in successfully into the trading platform, notice on the top left corner, you'll see the trade bar, and there's the data feeds that are available. You can see that CQG is connected in green. You can see the paper trader is also connected. Of course, the other additional data feeds are not connected because we're not using that as the broker profile or data feed. But the main thing that you're looking for is your CQG connection to be green. That gives you a confirmation that you are connected successfully to the proper data feed, as well as looking on the bottom right corner where you can see there's a green square to the right of the local time clock there. And that's the digital management server that is required for you to connect successfully to MultiCharts in order for you to get actual chart data. So you want to make sure this is green, and you want to make sure that is green. And most importantly, you want to look on your dome and your charts to make sure you have historical data that loads, as well as looking on the dome. As you can see, live data is coming in. And this is a short video conclusion in terms of how to log into MultiCharts.net. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our 24-hour support team. We are available around the clock to assist you. For more videos, please visit the AMP YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/ampfutures.com. This is what the URL page looks like. We are very up-to-date and proactive in uploading videos to keep you up-to-date on our products as well as helping you learn more about our platforms. Thank you very much for tuning in. Happy trading, guys.